presenting the three initiatives quite quickly about the transport department. As everyone would know that the motor vehicles department is the key department that functions towards ensuring the safety of the drivers as well as the vehicles on the road. It ensures the roadworthiness by regulating the number of vehicles and the number of people who can drive vehicles on the roads. So this initiative is about faceless learners license issuance. Um, every year, I mean, every time a person reaches the age of 16, I think for every each one of us, the key achievement is when we get our learner's license. That's sometimes the first government document that we have access to. And usually it was marked by the kind of processes that the person was supposed to follow to get that learner's license. It was a physical process. You had to get behind someone to fill the application process, make the payment at the RTO, and then probably go waste another entire day sitting there at the office and getting your learner's license test done, and then again wait for some more time to get your license in your hand. So the entire process was not a very user friendly one, and it took away the charm of these young people who wanted a license. And it has been going on for a quite a long time. I mean, ever since we've got our licenses, the process has been the same. In Maharashtra, if I have to speak, approximately about 30 lakh people avail the learner's license from the department. What we did was we tried to incorporate use of Aadhaar, and then try to make the entire process completely faceless. So even before, we had made the entire process online, where people could apply and make the payments online, book the appointments online. But when it came to giving the test, it was still a physical thing, and the person had to visit the RTO office. So with including Aadhaar as an authentication process, we, the entire process was squeezed down to few minutes of the application time. And we removed the requirement of physically coming to an office and giving the test. We made the entire test online, and sitting at home, now the users can appear for the online test. We've changed the pattern of the learner's license test by including more questions which make you think rather than just a tick mark question. And by having Aadhaar, the process time has also reduced considerably, because now after keying in the Aadhaar number, the application is pre-filled. So the details that the applicant requires to fill in is quite less. Document to be uploaded are quite less, and the fee payment and the rest of the process is again smooth. The applicant gets an online SMS in his mobile number or the email ID provided, where he gets a link to the application page. Before proceeding with the test, the online test, the applicant is mandatorily taken through a road safety video, which inculcates the sense of safety and good practices around driving a vehicle. Post which 20 or 30 question mark test is supposed to be given, which is a multiple choice question. And as soon as the test is complete, the result is there on the screen of the applicant. And if it is a pass, the output is then linked to the DigiLocker, and the print can be taken at any point of time or can be sourced digitally in the DigiLocker. So this entire process, if you see, we've saved almost 5-6 hours of application time. If I take out the travel time, etc., the incremental benefits are even more. We've saved a lot of paper, because we've completely done away with any physical submission of any documentation. As we speak, about 2 lakh applications have been received just over a month's time, and over 1 lakh people have already availed this service. We've been able to reduce the footfall in the RTOs in this COVID situation by almost 40% just in a month's time. And as this, this initiative gains more importance, I think we'll be able to go completely, online in this case. So this is one of the initiative that we took place. It has been lauded quite well by all the people in Maharashtra and has been appreciated by citizens alike. So this is one of the initiatives. I'll just quickly go to the second one. Please let me know if the screen is visible.
It is visible.
So, so this is the second initiative where the CM of Maharashtra,
Sorry to interrupt you.
looking at the COVID situation, he had announced.
I'm sorry to mute you, but once we have the feedback from the juries, only then you proceed with the second presentation. Please unmute.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Please.
Regarding your online license, I think every state is now giving it. So, how is yours more innovative than others?
See, ma'am, all states are giving it, but it was Maharashtra that started the entire process. We sat with NIC. If you would know that Sarthi and Vahan are the common applications which run across the country, which is common for all states. But it's Maharashtra that's been taking a lead in identifying applications, sitting with NIC, getting them, operationalized, and then the rollout happens across all the states, if with some customizations.
That means this application is developed by you. You or NIC or whatever it is, but you are the state who took the initiative and replicated everywhere.
Yes.
That's commendable. Very nice.
Should I go ahead with the second one, ma'am?
Please go with the second presentation, please.
Okay. So, sir, when CM of Maharashtra looking at the COVID situation and the lockdown, long imposed lockdown, because Maharashtra situation was pretty bad than rest of the country, he had announced a COVID relief of about 1,500 rupees for each of the auto rickshaw drivers. Similar relief was also, given by other states as well. I think Delhi also announced. But the challenge that we faced suddenly after the announcement came in, that how do we operationalize this scheme without, having access to these 6-7 lakh odd auto rickshaw drivers, or their details as to where they live, what are their mobile numbers. How do we make sure that since it is a COVID relief package, it has to reach now. If the relief does not go out to them now, it's actually not a relief. So we were faced with this challenge: how to reach these many people in shortest possible time without any physical touch point. We didn't want scores of auto rickshaw drivers coming to our offices, standing in lines, and trying to get that 1,500 rupees from the government. So, and plus in the limited time, we came out with a solution which was a completely online solution, where we partnered with a bank. They provided the logistics of the application. The application was a very, very simple 3-field application where the auto rickshaw driver, without even knowing how to use a online application or the details of it, would enter only his mobile number, license number, and vehicle number, along with the Aadhaar number. So only 4 fields were required to be filled by him. Rest, all the things were pulled in from our database. And if the details matched, the fund was transferred automatically within a day's time to his Aadhaar linked bank account. So this is what we did. Now, since the entire application was made in a short span of time, we spent good amount of efforts in ensuring that the communication reaches the intended beneficiaries, many of whom were already, who had left the state probably, or who were not driving rickshaws during the lockdowns. So we had a detailed IEC activities where we reached out to the auto rickshaw union leaders. We took their trainings. We made them to understand the entire scheme, how to apply for it. We made a short YouTube self-help video of the entire application process. We taught the union leaders as well as some of the influencer auto rickshaw drivers who would then take this, onus to teach his fellow colleagues on how to avail this. Although the application was designed for non-tech savvy people, but yet we know even with simple processes, a person who's never used any online platform may find it still difficult. Then understanding the challenges of Aadhaar and its ingress, we also set up camps, special camps only for auto rickshaw drivers who in case had to update their details in Aadhaar could go and get it done in a special VIP kind of setup where there were Aadhaar centers only for their assistance. We had set up a call center which would take their calls day in and day out, help them with the entire process and in availing the benefit. So in a very, very short span of time, we were able to cover almost 3 lakh people have been benefited with this, COVID relief.
The participants, 15 participants.
Over 37 crore is the amount we've already disbursed so far. And now we are starting with the second lap of the entire program, where people who don't have Aadhaar, they can walk down to our offices since the lockdown restrictions are now slightly eased. And then the RTO officers can help them do the entire process formality and then apply for the benefit and get it. So this is one of the schemes that we implemented in a very short span of time. And just like to mention here that the department officials, the development team, banks, auto rickshaw drivers or the unions, none of the stakeholders have met even once physically. Not even one meeting which has happened physically, and the entire process has been carried out without any technical glitch. So this is one of the initiatives that I wanted to share. The third one, again, I'll wait for your questions and then I can go on to the third one.
I feel this is quite interesting because first of all, you made the process very simple. And second thing is integrating with Aadhaar, you made a lot of loopholes plugged. And third thing is the awareness creation was and the influencers that made it much simpler. And you kind of ensured that everybody gets to know about it, or at least the majority gets to know about it quick. So I think it's a very good initiative.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Shall I go ahead with the third one?
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So the third one is the dealer point registration service. This is also again a very, very citizen friendly service that we've taken ahead. Till a month or two back, all the vehicles that were registered, I'm sure each one of us would have bought a vehicle and would have gone through the entire drill with our dealers while purchasing a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler, where we would have made the payment, but yet we would wait for the vehicle delivery to come to us on that Dhanteras day or on that Diwali or the Shera day. So we understand that the pain between the wait and the pain between making that payment and getting that vehicle in our hand was pretty long one. Probably a week to 10 days in quite a few cases. So understanding that there is a chance and there is a scope where we can do away with certain things and squeeze the entire process in few hours time. So dealer point registration talks about empowering our business partners. Dealers have always been a part of our system when it comes to vehicle registrations and temporary registrations, etc. But they were always outsiders. Here we have included them and empowered them as part of our system. We have given them the rights to update the Vahan system with the owner's details. I'll just explain the Vahan application. It already has details of the vehicle coming in from the vehicle manufacturers. The dealer is then required to key in the details of the person who's wanting to buy that vehicle. And after that, the inspector of motor vehicles would come and inspect the vehicle. If he finds it okay, the documents are submitted physically to the RTO. He verifies them, approves them, and then the payment happens. After the payment happens, the vehicle number is given to the dealer, and then the entire process happens after in a gap of say 7 to 10 days. So here what we did is we removed whatever was required to be done, which was redundant. So we removed the inspection in case of fully built vehicles, four-wheelers, two-wheelers, which don't require inspection because they come directly from the factory. There's no modification being done in those vehicles. So we removed the inspection part. We empowered the dealers to upload the details, make the payments, and we gave a facility of auto issuance of the vehicle number. Unless you are expecting a fancy number for which you have to go through an auction process, if it's a running number, it's automatically populated on the dealer's screen. So there is no, information withheld at the RTO level. There is utmost transparency now. And once the vehicle number is issued, the payment is done, then the entire process happens automatically. All the documents are uploaded sitting at the dealer point. So the entire shift from RTO has happened to the dealer. And he is empowered now to do the entire registration process, of course, under the supervision of the RTOs. But the interventions that were required have been done away with. So with this, we are able to, this is the entire process which used to take, quite a lot of time, which is now squeezed to a one single, stage process where entire thing is being done by the dealer. Dealers are supposed to use their DSCs so that the entire process is, very secure. He is in charge of the entire process. The vehicle number is issued at his level. And once the vehicle number is issued, the RC is then, the registration document is sent by post to the owners. So this is the entire process. In terms of the savings, RTO would take at least half a day's time in case of far-flung areas to reach the dealership to inspect. We are starved of the manpower that we have at RTO locations. So this saves, almost 54 lakh man hours annually for the RTOs. The effort save in terms of the cost savings, the documentation that happens, all that is an add-on that we save over and above the manpower that's relieved for more productive work. So this is the third initiative that I wanted to quickly touch upon. Thank you so much.
Actually, if I really look back at it, there was no reason as to why the earlier process was being followed. It was followed because of the manual interventions at that time, maybe about a decade back. So once the computerization was done and all this information was available, it could have been implemented. We really didn't have to wait for COVID to strike and implement this particular thing. It could have been implemented long time back. However, having said that, I think this is an excellent initiative that you have taken and finally implemented it. It's excellent. Very good. Very good. I hope the other states have also done that.
Sir, it's the leader leads and people follow. We'll expect that Maharashtra is a leader in the space.
My only thing is you should have done it 5 years back or 8 years back.
I would like to submit that this provision has been come recently.
Sorry?
So these provisions they have come recently in the Motor Vehicle Act. So by a central government. So we were able to make it. We were all ready with all those things. But the
Process
provision.
reengineering part, the process reengineering part, that is
I'll tell you.
inspection by the MBI.
Yes,
The
sir. Yes, sir.
basic issue is when we do the so-called inverted comma computerization, we have to do what is called as transformation, not automation. The problem is we did automation 8 years back, not transformation. If we
Right,
had
sir.
done transformation, the necessary thing for Motor Vehicle Act should have been implemented at that time because that change was required. So it's not just a technical issue. All these projects do look into what are the legal aspects and what are the legal changes also that have to be done. What are the process changes that have to be done. Anyhow, coming back to it, I'm extremely happy that it has been finally done, which should have been done much
Yes,
earlier.
sir. Yes, sir.
In
Thank
fact,
you, sir.
this suggestion was given by me way back in 2012 or 13-12, when we were reviewing all the projects, all the mission mode projects. This was one of the things we said we have to streamline this particular operation. There is too much of delay in getting the registration certificate. Although more stress was paid on the driving license, and I hope now a lot of things have happened there. But this was also mentioned in one of our reports. Because I was associated with it and I
Yes.
authored this particular report. I remember it.
Bhushanji, better late than never.
Yes, I'm very happy
Yeah, yeah.
that
Yes.
COVID made it happen.
Yeah. Right, sir. Right.
Good, very good. I'm very happy.
Thank you, sir.
Thank